Hi, I'm Hendrik from JB Toys, and today I have fantastic news for you. The 8080 just arrived yesterday evening in my box, and I'm ready to get a review or to review this set with you together right now. It's one of the newest Lego Star Wars sets from August 2020 at set number 75288. It's one of my favorite vehicles from Lego Star Wars, or from the entire Star Wars galaxy. So I'm very happy to build this right now. 150 euros, more than 1200 parts, 6 minifigures. So let's start right now with content of the box. If you do like the video, please make sure to get a thumbs up and follow us here on our YouTube channel. We do have a lot of videos to come, reviews of the new sets, and yeah, that's it. Let's start with content of the box. As always, before we start with the build, let's take a look what's inside the box. The box is quite a big one, but the normal size for a 150 euro set. We do have the 6 minifigures here on the very right down side of the box. On the left side you can see the 40 years logo of The Empire Strikes Back, and the rest is just yeah, the normal Lego style. On the other side of the box you can see some play features included. 3 minifigures fits in the head, in the cockpit, and then you can open a lot of things. And of course Luke Skywalker can try to conquer this 8080 here. You have some stud shooters or laser cannons of course included. That's it for the box. One more thing, there is a hint for the new game we will see in 2020 from Lego Star Wars, without any code. It's just a hint for the game, nothing too special. And now let's open the box. We do have of course several numbered bags, and then a building instruction glued into plastic. We do have 182 pages of building experience and 329 building steps, so quite a lot, but more than 1,200 parts. And then let's take a look to all the bags included. We do have 2 bags number 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2 times number bags, so 9 numbered bags with 8 building steps. And yeah, let's now start with bag number 1. Before we start with the actual build and speed build, I want to say thank you for all our followers from the last weeks. We just started our YouTube channel here, and it's just amazing what kind of feedback we got and the amount of followers we get and the views on the videos. So we decided to have a quick raffle from the 75280, and between all our followers, when we reach the 1,000 followers here on YouTube, on our English YouTube channel, we will have one lucky winner who will win this fantastic new set. So make sure to join this possibility. Follow us here on YouTube. Thumbs up, hopefully, for our videos. And now let's start with a review and speed build. Okay, before we start with the build, let's take a closer look to the building instruction. It's quite a big one with 329 building steps. On the first page you can see some explanation for how to open the box and the bags, the use of the brick separator, and some explanation for the digital building instruction. On the page 4 and 5 we do get some information of which parts are included in the different numbers. 8 building steps in 9 bags, and then let's go to the very end of the building instruction, where you can see advertising of the new PC game, or the game for the different versions coming in autumn 2020. We do get an overview of all the new summer sets from 2020. This one is exclusive for someone, perhaps for Lego, I don't know. This one is a retailer exclusive for some special stores in Germany, at least. This one is an exclusive one for Lego and Amazon, and the rest is normal retailer stuff. You can see on the other page all the minifigures included, quite interesting for people like me who are only collecting the minifigures. And on the last 2 pages we get a lot of information, as always in all the sets, for the different parts included. Very interesting for the mockers to order some of these parts separately from Lego. Now that's all to say to the building instruction. Now let's move on with a speed build of building steps 1 to 8. Well, it's done after nearly 2 hours of building experience and building fun, 8 building steps and more than 1200 parts, 6 minifigures and 329 pages of Lego building instruction. The new AT-AT 75288 is ready for Hoth battle scenery. And now I want to take a closer look with you into all the details of the set, the minifigures and the side builds. Let's take a look to the spare parts. Nothing too special, but you can always use them to build something else. So very kind from Lego to include these small parts for our collection. We already talked about the building instructions, so I won't talk about this again. Just one more sentence. It's easy to understand, no mistakes in it, and yeah, that's it about the instruction. The side builds. Of course, we do get a speeder bike, and this is probably not the best one from my point of view. The front, I don't like the front too much because of the dark or the visible dark bluish gray parts, and the corner tile. There were better solutions with kind of signage, triangle signage, and yeah, the back of the speeder bike is the best one I've seen so far. So it's a mixture between don't like it very much, and so it's a fair side build for the AT-AT. Of course, you need to include these kinds of side builds in this type of sets, and it's a good one. It's a good speeder bike. Then we do get this blaster cannon, and this is the best one I've seen so far. You can see the different new parts which weren't available during 2016 or 2001 when the first AT-AT was released. For example, this BB-8 head in black is kind of new, as well as the dark transparent piece here. Would have been a perfect blaster cannon if this piece would have been black, but from my point of view, this is this is the best blaster cannon from the Snow Troopers we've seen so far. Yeah, that's all about the side builds, the spare parts, and the building instruction. And now let's take a closer look to the minifigures. Of course, a main selling point of Lego Star Wars are the minifigures, and 6 are included here. From left to right, we do have the General Veers here. Then we do have 2 AT-AT drivers, 2 snowtroopers, and Luke Skywalker, of course. In a 150 euro set, I would have been very happy if they just included, let's say, 2 or 3 more troops. And the reason why you can see in the AT-AT later on. Yeah, 6 might not be enough for a 150 euro set, but yeah, Lego decided to do so. The minifigures are all new, slightly different prints, slightly different heads, so all these variations of the troopers, of the drivers, General Veers and Luke Skywalker we didn't see before. So of course, for Lego collectors, Lego Star Wars collectors like me, minifigure collectors, it's a must-have, because yeah, we didn't see these minifigures before. General Veers minifigure is one of the characters we've not seen so many in the 21-year history from Lego Star Wars. So make sure to watch our video coming out in the next couple of days. It's all about the different General Veers minifigures and yeah, the differences between these minifigures. Of course, all the new every new minifigure is slightly different and might be slightly better than the previous one, but we will find out in a different video here. The AT-AT driver is 2 of them are included and 2 fit in the AT-AT, so it's perfect to include these here. Very nice minifigures. What I don't like still is the helmet variation here, because you can see the head. I don't think that the Empire would construct helmets like this, because yeah, it just don't make any sense. But this is the variation of helmet Lego is producing at the moment since, let's say, 6 or 7 years now. So yeah, the prints are perfect. The details on the torso and helmet and the legs are fantastic. So nothing to complain about these minifigures. The Snow Trooper is one of my favorite troopers, so I just love them. It's another variation here in the leg prints. The helmet still is fantastic, yeah, the only complaint I have that 2 are not enough for this type of set. And then we do have another Luke Skywalker, let's say I don't know if we have 50 or 60 variations of Luke Skywalker right now, but this is one of the better ones because it's one of the newest, of course. A very detailed torso, helmet prints, leg prints, everything you would expect from a minifigure from 2020 from Lego Star Wars. The Luke Skywalker and General Revere's minifigures do have alternative head prints, and you can see them right now here in the video. The troopers here do have all do have different prints on the face, and this is what I am asking for since several years, because since now we always had the generic trooper face since, let's say, 10 years right now, and all these troopers do have alternative or different face prints. No generic face print here in this set, so this is a definitely plus and must-have for minifigure collectors. Yeah, that's all about the minifigures. Once again, General Revere's I will focus on in another video, so I would be very happy if you just take a look in that one in the next couple of days. And we will now focus on the AT-AT because it's beside the minifigures, it's the main selling point and the main reason why you should buy this set. It's called AT-AT, so this is the hero of the set. We did see a couple of incarnations of the AT-AT before. The last one was from episode 7, I think, and we did get one from Hoth as well a couple of years ago, the 75054, I think. Yeah, until building step number 7, I think I was very, very excited because you couldn't see any blue or brown or something wrong colored pins from the outside. And as you can see here, the result is nearly fantastic, but not exactly fantastic, because in the last step you can see at least this one here on the very top of the neck, one blue pin. This one isn't visible too much, but you do have another four blue pins and 2 brown Technic axes on both sides. So it's nearly perfect. It's way better than in the previous versions, but it's not perfect still. Yeah, let's take a look to the inside of the AT-AT, and then you can understand why I would have expected more than 2 stormtroopers, at least 2 or 3 more, because there are 5 seats included in the set. So 5 snowtroopers can fit into the AT-AT. Yeah, would have been a perfect match if there were 5 snowtroopers then. But that's not the case. 2 included, sand blue seats here, sand blue roof tiles, roof bricks, quite nice inclusion. And yeah, you can of course open the other side as well. Let's try it from this side. Yep, it works. And then you can see the Technic frame. It's of course quite empty here, but you need these Technic frames to make it stable enough to play with it. Okay, let's move the AT-AT around to the back of the monster, and here you can see the opening mechanism to just include the speeder bike. Then it's like, it works like this, and then you can of course close it again, and that's it. Perfect. It's good looking, detailed back, and you won't expect more from an AT-AT from minifigure scale. We do have another play function then. It's hidden here in the front. Luke Skywalker tries to conquer this AT-AT with this opportunity here, and you can raise and lower the Luke Skywalker here with this playing function. So it was never included before in an AT-AT, and it's a nice surprise, because the designers always are thinking about something new in the released sets, and this is a very good change to the previous ones. As you can see here, the Legs are still done with Technic beams, and the hinge bricks here works quite nice. Nothing to complain about. So this is of course a logic inclusion in this set. The feet here are built very detailed. I think it's one of the best feet I've seen so far. And yeah, Lego began, or is beginning to do something with the inner sides of the legs. It's not completed right now. I wish they would have covered this from the inside as well. They needed, or would have needed, about 60 parts more. This would be a perfect step for the next 8080 then. Yeah. Let's take a closer look to the cockpit and the head right now. Closing this trooper area. And the head is completely done in a new way. You can see the smooth Technic part here, so that the neck will always go back to the front position. You can move the head, and then all the head parts are very, very stable. It's a completely new build, nothing anymore with hinge bricks and something like that, but it's all very stable, so you can play with it perfectly. You can see it fits 3 minifigures, 2 pilots like in the movie, and General V is standing behind them. 4 printed roof tiles, 2 different versions, quite nice addition. And that's all about, I think, all about the head. The front here is done with without a sticker, and still looking very, very good. The best head, I think, so far from all the different 8080s. Of course, we do have stud shooters, or these cannon shooters here. I won't shoot them right now, but 2 included here. You can see them from the front. Well, to summarize what we've seen so far right now, you know that we introduced the JB stars to rate the different sets. And yeah, I'm a very big Star Wars fan, and one of my favorite vehicles is the 8080. This is the best version so far, I think. So I would rate this set 5 stars. It's not a full 5-star, but it's rounded up to 5 stars. Of course, there are some blue pins visible again, unfortunately. They could have hidden or covered the inner side of the legs. There might be not enough minifigures, but the rest of the set is just fantastic, and yeah, it's the best version so far. I wish that they one day will release a UCS version of this fantastic set. And yeah, because I love 8080s, make sure to watch our new video coming in a couple of days, where we can compare this fantastic 8080 with the previous ones. I will need about, let's say, a couple of days to release that new video, but yeah, it will definitely be worth to wait and worth to see it. Yeah, I hope you liked the video here, the review of the set itself, and make sure to grab one whenever you can. It's a fantastic set. The price is okay for this amount of large parts, and fantastic vehicle from Lego Star Wars. So yeah, that's it. See you next time. Ciao, Hendrik.